Oh, yeah, I got it. And you want to know you're working.
Do you need to take a break?
Yes, my time ends at 4.
Okay. Well, I can always throw the 5-minute sign up. Do I have to fill out all that?
Well, yes, it's the beginning.
I saw your friend do the Marconic massage or the Marconic.
Yeah.
Did you do it too?
No, I ain't do it.
I wanted to know what it was like.
Yeah, the post office right there.
Okay. Well,
I'll tell Stacy.
tell Stacy that I'll do it for this one, but then I'm
Okay.
gonna get ready.
All right, I'll tell her.
I don't even have a clock.
Oh, no, I have a clock. I promise to go over by 5 minutes. I'm joking, I won't.
Do you wanna just fill this out for me?
Okay. Then Stacy won't be doing right now. We're in the third dimension. Now, the records we're trying to access, some people see it like a library. I don't. I see it like a huge interweb of stars that meet each other and bounce, and I can go to any star, and there is a library on each star, which is so interesting. And there's floors of the library. So the Om sign represents 4 floors in our library. That's 4 dimensions, okay? Now, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Now, depending on what your thought pattern or what your feeling is or what your practices are, you might not believe any of this. That's okay. Come buy body butter. Yeah, that's all right. So number 1 is our conscious waking state. Number 2 is the dream state. This is a lot of people create in the dream state. A lot of people access their Akashic records, their life records in dream states. We're in there all the time doing things. We're in a house that we don't know the house, but we're in a house that we know is our house, and there's a room, but it's not really our room. We're accessing records. We're accessing everything we've ever experienced in a dream state. So this is our second loop. So we jump from 1 to 2 to 3, right? Which is deep REM sleep. Now, in yoga, we do yoga nidra, which is deep yogic sleep, which means you're consciously sleeping so that you can go right to where these seeds are planted, okay? Conscious sleeping. Now, deep REM sleep means you don't remember no dreams. A lot of things are happening. You're going into the eye of Eve, you're going onto a spaceship, you're packing bags, you don't know what's going on. You just know when you wake up. Sometimes you've had the busiest dreams ever. You're like, I just feel busy, like it was busy. So many things were going on in this deep conscious sleep that you're not aware of, okay? So then I love the Om because it jumps over. This little 5 is the world. It's everyday life. Is the brakes needing to be done? Is the house needing to be cleaned? It's all that. It's the frustration. It is real life Maya. It is palpable, 3-dimensional time. Okay? And where we want to get to is here, is bliss. Is number 4. And so interesting that you have to go through 5 to get to 4. Or you have to jump over 5 to get to 4. So as we're chanting, we're opening up the VIP line. For some people, they will understand it's a road opener. Okay? Chanting is a road opener. Okay? Chanting is you getting in VIP and the bouncers just let you in. So you come, there's a long line. Okay? Life is a long line. But if you chant yourself to VIP with all the good drinks, okay? Because we'll think of the bouncers like ego, or the line is the ego, okay? So everybody in the line is your ego, okay? And then when you chant past that. And you VIP right into consciousness, okay? We go right into this upper level. So we go directly from root chakra to crown, just by chanting. Now, I have some science stuff, blah, 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 blah. We'll go over it because it's important. People need to hear this stuff. So psychology today says that if you chant one word, that they've done MRIs of the brain and they see that the brain is actually activated and cleared and put into a relaxed state. Okay? So that means that there's no conscious activity of judgment happening when you're in a relaxed state. So what we're doing when we chant is we're deprogramming the judgment. So you can chant tomato, Tomato. You can chant baby, love. I've chanted love for a long time because I just love love. And when I chant that,
pronounce this, it gives a certain vibration
Yes.
that makes this more powerful.
yes, we're gonna practice that at the end when we chant. Cause you gotta chant. Can't come to a class without chanting, right? Gotta see if we feel the difference. Okay. So there's actually 4 parts to the Om when you're chanting it. And we'll start back there since you opened up the door. I love it. Perfect. Good time. I paid her. No. So there's 4 parts of an Om. And in every yoga class that I end with us chanting Om. And this is my spiel for chanting Om. There's 4 parts of the Om. The Ah, the O, the M, and the silence. So it's the silence where we can get the access to the records. It's the silence that we go into to get to the information. And in your Akashic records, in your life records, is all the answers to everything you've ever wanted to know. And all the power to gain, to create, and to make the life you want to have. And you're like, well, why are you not a size 0, man? I don't want to be a size 0. I have the curves. They're in my Akashic. Yeah. But it's all about understanding that you are the creator. You are the energy. You are the Om. You are the Om. And the funny thing is, with Om, we do it all the time and you guys are not even aware. Okay? So if I just randomly ask, you turn off the coffee pot this morning? She goes, there you go. Did you lock the back door? Yeah, there it is. It's wired. Om is wired. Because we go, and then we look up and to the left, and we're like, oh, did I? You're chanting Om instantly. It's something that's wired in us. So it's this wonderful space that we can go to. So we're going to do a little chanting. Let's check time. Where's my time?
I don't have a,
Okay.
I don't have a clock, so.
Or 12. So we're gonna do a little practice. So, and I love chanting, so it's gonna be good. And I'm gonna sit down with it. Do love the chant. And good that we have a masculine voice to help balance divine feminine in the room. So it's beautiful. So we'll plant our feet flat on the ground, and even if you don't believe, uncross your legs and uncross your arms. No blocks. Back is upright and straight. Good. So this is how I end the yoga class, and we'll also learn. We'll take an inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. And with eyes closed, inhale, hands to heart center. We will start this practice with the chanting of 3 Oms. Om is the sound of unlimited possibilities. It's the sound of the universe, and for me, it's ultimately the sound of love. You do not have to chant the sound of Om. Sitting in the sound of Om has the same benefits as chanting it. But if you'd like to join in, all you have to do is inhale. 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 May the silence permeate your very being. May you know that the silence is your friend. Know it as your soul. Know it as your space. Know it as the place behind the heart, where everything you need lives. Know it as the space behind the breath, where everything that you need lives. And take an inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. And right here, chin comes to chest, hands come to the left. We'll take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And slowly, with eyes closed, take a head side to side. And right here, coming back to neutral head, we'll take a yes with the head. Good. And with eyes still closed, chin is on chest. We'll slowly open the gaze. Eyes are down to avert the ego from telling us we're crazy. And slowly lifting the head. And softly and gently, when you're ready, opening the eyes, coming back to the awareness. The ah, the oh, the and the silence. The is the sweetness. The ah is God. Allah. Jehovah. Yes, say it. Yeshua. It is us. And us keying into that energy only can give us what we need. The deep us that we need. The deep connection. Because if we want to access our records, we gotta get connected. Like, not like mafia connected, but like mafia connected. But like good connection. And going to that deep space. Going into that beautiful, mine is literally looks like stars. So let's do a meditation. We're gonna do that. Because you guys seem to enjoy the meditations. How many more minutes do we have? 4:16. Okay. So we're going to do a meditation. I'm going to start some Om. And you won't have to chant the Om, because remember, sitting in the sound of Om has the same benefits as chanting it. So isn't that beautiful to know? So like while you're sitting in the Om and I'm chanting, I'm Care Bear sharing you. I'm like sending the Care Bear juice to you. Eat you don't know camera. So we'll do a small meditation. Now, we want sorry about that. So just call out what you would like to access. What do you want to access in your records? What do you want to know? You want to past life. Everybody wants to go. You're here. Abraham has to be like, you're here right now. But you're here now. Okay, because I understand that, wanting to know. It's like it's interesting when we want to know past life. So this means that for you, while we're holding this, when we go into this meditation, this is what you're requesting. Some clarity on past life. It could come as a body ache. Sorry. You might not want that, because it could come, you could be like, oh my God, arm, you got stabbed as a guard or something. Could come as a body ache, okay? Could come as in a way that we're not sure what that means. So for me, whenever I listen, I'm not doing past life because I got backaches I can't figure out. Yeah. So what else? What else? Peace. So we're beautiful. So you want a more peaceful life. So you want to access what's going to give you that. And it could be just clarity of understanding you, right? Or diving deeper into your love.
What about psychic ability?
Well, you can ask for that. And getting to the records means you developed a psychic ability. Even if you can see the records. Because we're all psychic. Everybody is psychic. Some people choose to believe it and some people don't. But we're all psychic. Because we're all made from the same collective consciousness. We're all together, connected. We're all one. Like Shakira says in her song, we're all Africans. She says, yeah, she does say it in one of her songs, we're all Africans, we're all one. We all came from one woman. One woman. Sorry, Bob. No, he's here. But one, we all derive from one woman. And so the power of that, to just sit in that energy, to know that. That's where your psychic ability. So yes, you can ask for that. Anything else? Clarity.
All around, period.
And not just for us, for everyone. Because we gotta get clear.
You got so many, like, you got Sumerians, you got the Egyptians.
Yeah.
Just kind of want
Clarity.
the correlation, like the relation to
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah. And connection.
connection.
So it's clarity through connection. I love that. So we're gonna meditate. We got some minutes and I'm gonna guide you through a guided meditation. Okay, so let's make sure that the speakers know what it is. Can everybody hear that? Excuse me while I learn Spotify. So we'll plant our feet again. Spine is erect. Hands are planted on our lap. We can do palms facing up for receptivity. Or down, the choice is yours. Find your comfort, one up, maybe one down. Never know. Could be different. We'll take a big inhale and exhale with the sound of our inhale. Just allowing the legs to soften. Legs. Allow the hips to grow soft. The knees to grow soft. Light in air. Light. Lower body is light. Light like feathers. Light like babies. Light. Light like kisses. Soft. Soft. Going up to the belly. The belly is soft. Soft like love. Soft like kisses. Soft like babies. Soft like feathers. Soft like snow on eyelashes. Soft. Belly is soft. Roots are growing from the feet. Roots. Big, juicy roots. Down through the floor. Down through the floor. Down through the magma. All the way down to the center of the earth. Connect your roots to the center of the earth. Feel the energy pumping up the roots, into the feet, up through the thighs, knees, into the belly. Feel the energy pull in the belly. Allow it to swirl. Good. Allow the heart to soften. Soft like babies, soft like kisses, soft like snow, soft like love, soft. Allow the heart to be soft. Soft. Soften the heart. Allow it to be open and soft. Soft. Soft like air, soft like kisses, soft like babies, soft like feathers, soft like leaves blowing in the wind, soft. Allow the throat to soften, soft. Allow the lips to soften. Allow the teeth, the lower teeth to grow heavy, heavy, heavy. Allow the ears to open and be soft, so you may hear. Soft, so you may receive. Soft. Allow the eyebrows to release from the hairline. Allow the third eye to soften. Soft like babies, soft like kisses, soft like love, soft like wind blowing leaves. Soft like sunsets, soft like sunrises, soft. Allow the top of your head to relax. soft, gentle awareness. You resting comfortably. Soft, gentle awareness of you being completely in the body. You are aware. Slowly wiggling the toes and fingers, eyes staying closed. Wiggling the toes and fingers, eyes staying closed. Wiggling your fingers and toes and bringing yourself back to this awareness. That was my 5-minute mark. So it was perfect. Bringing yourself back to this awareness. And slowly, when you're ready, taking the chin to the chest. And taking and opening those eyes. Let's avert the ego so it doesn't think we're doing anything wrong. And bring the gaze up slowly. Who wants to share? I know, everybody's like, it feels so good. Everybody, by the way, you all look 10 years old. So anytime you meditate, everybody looks like a baby when they come out of meditation. It's like, how do you do that? Everybody looks brand new, like you've gotten like this whole thing, you're like 10, you got pigtails. Everyone looks like a baby.
I don't think I got anything I meditated.
Huh?
I don't think I got anything I meditated.
Oh my God, you were floating off your
It was
chair
old
though.
people.
You were floating off your chair though. So, I know my, so my time is done. I would love to hear if you received anything in your meditation. And maybe nothing at all, and that's okay too. And then something will click. Because that's how spiritual work works. It works, come on, bring it in, quick, because she's just trying to do her talk.
Oh yeah, I just, when you told me to be aware of my chair and sitting there, when I really had that gentle awareness, I felt a feeling just in my body that was like really something. That was the best.
Thank you so much for sharing, we appreciate that. So I love you all. My booth is number 2. If you love me, please come and buy some soap or body butter. Okay? So that I can come back to this shindig next year. Okay? Or get a read, but I'll be booked for readings, I'm already done with that.
Or this good
But if you
sage
do,
spray.
yeah, get some spray. And please come and share me with a friend too, because I'm super shareable. And I love you all.
And we love you too.
Thank you. I'm gonna talk to you guys, good job. Very good job.